Hi, Eliza. Let me just show you something along with saying something. Also, are you dressed up like a doctor?
Yes.
That is so realistic. I could tell without even seeing all of you. Okay, now let me just show you something. Oh, you look so fantastic. While I say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. My eyes got watery when I opened the package, mostly because I was like, oh, great. Is this something that is like I have to do for? I've been getting a lot of mail from the fire marshal telling me, oh, you have to do this. You have to do. Then I opened it. I was like, this is not work. This is a present. And I laughed so hard when I read the message because it said, elephant in the coffee. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, yeah, I gotta take in this doctor costume a little more because you got a lot of doctor stuff happening. And I'm really excited.
It's real.
A real stethoscope?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that makes it really exciting. When I was little, I told some friends this morning when I was little, I couldn't say stethoscope. I'd say stethoscope, or I'd say stethoscope, or I'd say stethoscope. I could not say stethoscope. Really tricky for me. Okay, Eliza, you are such a realistic doctor. I'm going to write down with a real stethoscope. Stethoscope. I'm so curious if Edwin is going to be wearing the same costume. He's not. He's got a new costume on. Hi, Edwin. Oh. Don't worry. If you think I'm drinking out of an elephant, it's not. It's really a cup. And it was a present from Eliza because of our class joke of elephant in the coffee. Edwin, are you a magician right now?
Yes.
Well, I'm so glad that I already wrote down babushka because I remember that you were a babushka, which has brought me a lot of joy. And now I get to write down magician. You've got a lot of dress up clothes at your house. And can you tell what Eliza is?
Yes.
You can tell that she's a doctor? Yeah, let me see that name tag again, Eliza. Hold that up again. Oh my good, that is so realistic. It says doctor. You know, we do need doctors. A lot of doctor stuff going on. And we need magicians because of the fun. Oh, what do we got there? Edwin, what is that? Is that your pocket?
No. It does some magic.
Oh, let me see them. Come on. We're getting a magic show? Oh, and look, okay, so I'm looking at a magic show and I'm looking at a preschool t-shirt. Well, how did that disappear, Edwin?
Well, it's really just like a pocket that had a shiny thing and it falls into when it disappears and comes out of the pocket when it opens and when it's coming out. So that's how it works.
Okay, I did not expect that to happen. Did not expect that. Oh, here come some friends. Now it's coming to be Lily and Charlie. We'll see if they have any costumes on. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, it is a costume, Lily. Lily, oh, well, maybe it's not a costume, but it does seem like it might be costumey. You know, I know what she is without any question. Are you a UPS delivery person? Oh my goodness, I didn't know I'd get to see that, and I'm so excited. Well, hey, you know what? This is some way that you and your friend Eliza on here, your friends, have something in common. Eliza sent me a package that UPS delivered. I got an elephant mug, elephant in the coffee mug. And I'm kind of feeling like maybe it's kind of like Lily delivered it because she's a UPS delivery person. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. I'm so glad I got to see this. UPS delivery person. Is Charlie going to wear a costume today?
Oh, because he was going to lie me, but I think he's going to just be an axe today because he just looks like an axe, but he doesn't have an axe handle.
Okay. So is he going to dress up for anything just for Halloween?
We tried to do one, but it didn't.
Yeah. Well, it's a long time till real Halloween. A lot of people do not have costumes to wear yet. And a lot of people are talking about it. Oh yeah, Edwin is already thinking about journal time. That's great. If you can find your bag with that F on it. Right there, right there, right there. We're going to do that pretty soon. Oh, Charlie, hi. Charlie, you kind of remind me of a farmer cowboy guy. Oh, is that what he is? Oh, Charlie. I'm so glad to see you. And I know you're there. Well, hello, farmer cowboy Charlie. Hey, Charlie, you still have your real pony horse, don't you? Charlie really does live on the prairie on a farm. He goes on horse rides. Wait, and he.
Yeah, biscuit gravy.
Oh, that's right. Biscuit and gravy horses. Oh, I'm so glad. Okay, I got to write down about Charlie. Charlie is a farmer. This is so realistic. Farmer cowboy friend. Super realistic. Friends, would you like to see something get on my head? And I'm not going to be scared of it. But in a song we had one time of this person, they were scared when this thing went on their head. You remember what went on this friend's head?
Yes.
Well, get ready for me. I'll disappear for just
Oh, I can't find anymore.
You ready? What's on my head? There's a spider on my head, on my head. There's a spider on my head, on my head. I don't need to go to bed. I'm not scared of this spider on my head. But there's a spider on my head, on my head. It was just like that song about that person. But that person was scared when the spider went on their head. The person really was scared. They're like, I'm so scared. I just want to go hide in bed. I don't feel that way. I don't feel that way. And I will take this off in a little bit because what we're going to do today is I wrote down your show and tell costume talk. Then we're going to take a break and do journal time. Then at the end of the day, when I say goodbye to you all, oh, hello, basket on your head, magician. Then when I say goodbye to you later, I'll be like, goodbye, farmer cowboy Charlie. And we'll try to remember who wore their costumes. And maybe our other friends will come because we got a bunch of missing.
Edwin.
Eli has to keep doing his other school time. Eli wants you to know hello from Eli. Maybe Wendell will still come. I already saw he dressed up like a pumpkin. Maybe Rosalie and Nolan will still come. I don't know if they're going to have any costume dress up. Of course, Dr. Eliza is here. Of course, magician Edwin is here. Of course, UPS driver Lily is here. Of course, farmer cowboy Charlie is here. And friends, Charlie already got to do this. He already knows about what was in this bag. Do the rest of you have this bag open yet? Find your F bag and you can open it up. Oh, Lily, you've got it. You know what's in there. I have to take off my spider head. You're going to find that and then notice what colors are there with it. Lily, you have it already. What colors are they?
Yellow, orange, and red.
Yellow. What else did you say?
Orange.
Yep, yellow and orange. Four colors. Yellow, orange, and red. Those are the fire colors, and I feel kind of lucky that I have those colors for the bells. So today I'm not going to say, when you hear the bell ring, we'll start journal time. Not going to say that. I'm going to say, when you hear the bells ring, we'll start journal time, because I'm ringing 3 bells at once. So fire bell time, here we go. Journal time, journal time. Now we will start journal time. Let me just take a little drink of my elephant coffee, a different kind of elephant coffee. No elephant stuck in here. Oh, look at the elephant Lily made. That reminds me of my elephant coffee. Okay, friends, we're going to talk about fire. That's why I gave you those special crayons. They're made to stay together so you can make fire all at once by scribbling with it. But let me show you a picture first and see if you can figure out what I was talking about here. Can you tell what this is? It's a building that had. So look at this building. Now this is like an apartment building. And what we pretended was that this is a person up here and that this is the firefighter down here. Okay. So this person was stuck in their apartment, and this person was scared, and so they went to the window because they knew there was a fire in the building. Yeah, like a problem, right? Like that seems like that'd be so scary. So that person felt like, I can't get out because I smell the smoke and I hear the smoke detector going off and the fire alarms. So they went to the window and they were yelling and knocking on the window like, help, 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 which is good. You do that if you need help, if there's a fire problem. Then the firefighter was down here and they're like, can you go out down your stairs? Can you go out down the fire escape? This person's like, no, I smell the smoke and there's too much smoke. And then the firefighter's like, okay, that's fine. Get down on the ground so that you can be away from the smoke, and we're going to help you. So then the fire truck was there, and the fire truck's ladder went up, but the ladder only went part way up, and so that wasn't high enough. So this is what this is about. Fire trucks have like a trampoline pillow, for real. And they inflate it so it's at the bottom. That's the firefighter. And the firefighter says, I know this might be scary, but it's going to work. Jump out of the window and we will catch you on that inflatable pillow trampoline. Yeah. And you will be rescued. I know it's scary, but this is what happened. They did it. The person jumped out, fell. And when they landed on this special pillow, they were not hurt and they were safe. That is like fire rescue extreme. Because usually, let me show you what happens. First of all, if you have any other crayon or anything, you can get it out to draw a picture of a house. And if you think you don't know how to draw a house, today's your lucky day, because I can show you how to draw a house. I'll just use like my black one. Okay, so like to make a house, you just make like a little blobby shape. Then I'm just going to make a house to have like a pointier roof shape. Then you can make windows, as many windows as you want. Yeah, Lily. Okay, you're doing it. You're doing it. Okay. Then I'm going to make some windows. Make as many windows as you want. I'm even going to make some up here in like the attic. Okay, so everything's fine. Everything's fine. Now, okay, a door would be helpful, right? So make a bigger blob at the bottom. That could be your door. So this, I'm pretending this is the house. I'm also going to pretend, yeah, let me see. Yep, that's it, Lily. That's it. Oh, it's a happy house. I'm also going to pretend that this family that lives in this house has a plan of where to go if they all have to leave the house. And so they could either, maybe they're going to say, okay, we're going to go up here to this tree in our yard. Or maybe like, oh, here, make it thick. We're going to go to the mailbox over there. Or at my preschool, we have a special meeting place. If the kids are here and if we smelled smoke in the preschool, we would leave right away and we would go outside way far into our yard where we have a fence. So that would be a meeting place. The family already had that plan of what to do if they smelled smoke. Because before the fire comes, there's smoke. So I'm going to draw that now. I'm going to pretend that a fire started in this house and first there was just black smoke coming out. And the family smelled it. And the family knew that they were going to get out. So here we go. Family, family, family. They all knew, oh, we got to get out. We got to get out. So they went and maybe they go to their mailbox or maybe they go meet up there by that tree together. They all went out. Oh, they're going to hurry and get out. Someone went out the back door. They got out. They got out. And they all got out. And the smoke is still coming out, but they don't go back in. They call someone. Do you know who they call? Yes, they call. Let me get my other crayon. They call 911. And when they talk, when they get on the phone and the person says, 911, what is your emergency? They say, we were in our house and we smelled smoke. Okay, did you leave the house? Yes. Is there anyone still left in the house? No, we all got out. Okay, so please stay outside and I'm going to send help right now. So guess who comes? There's still smoke coming out. And now you know what else is also coming out the windows? Here we go. It's fire crayon time. Make this house have fire on it. But notice the tree is not close enough. The tree is not getting fire, but the house is getting fire. The house is getting fire. And so the people are safe over here. The house has got fire on it. So thank goodness. The fire truck is coming. The fire truck is there. Because if you notice, on my little fire truck, this part right here is the brown hose. So the brown hose can come out of the fire truck. And out of the brown hose, I bet you know what comes out of there.
Let me see.
Water.
So here we go. I have blue, so I'm pretending that's the water. That is the work of the firefighters. That's the work of the firefighters. The people leave. Now let me show you another page of a bigger problem that one of the other classes talked about. Let me Here's another page. I'm going to show you. This was a problem. It was the same that there was a house and there was a door and there were windows and there was a tree far away. And that's where the family went. The family went there. Everything was fine. And then there was smoke coming out of the window over here. And then there was fire coming out of the window right here. And guess what the really scary part is that someone said? What if they forgot the baby in the house?
That's what happened once I was white.
Do you know about that,
I
Eliza?
melted the bottle.
I melted the bottles. Yeah.
If
but I didn't forget
somebody
the
would
baby.
had to leave, they got out of the house
We
and
did
they
forget
said, the firefighters came and said, is there anybody left in the house? And then the mom and dad and the moms and the dads said, yeah, there is. It's our baby. We couldn't get the baby out. Do you know that those firefighters will not do anything else until they get that baby out? They know how. Firefighters wear clothes that they can go into the fire to get the baby
And not get burned.
and not get burned. They have their special clothes they wear. They're going to get in there. They're going to bring the oxygen, the mask, so that right away they have this mask that attaches to their oxygen, and they can put the mask over the baby right away to be like, come on, here's some fresh air, baby. And they just take that baby right out. They practice that all the time. Then the kid who was telling me said, uh-oh, but what if the firefighters can't get in because they locked the door and they don't have a key? Well, let me show you this. I got to flip through my journal. I've done so much journal work this week. It's so many fire pictures. But there's one I got to show you. I got to show you. Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Picture, I need you. Where did you go? Here it is. Here it is. This one. The firefighters have this. They have axes. They have tools. An axe. They can break down walls and doors to get anybody who needs to be rescued. And then they'll put out the fire. And then there are all sorts of organizations that help people. Right. What, sweetie?
How come the axe doesn't get burned?
Oh, they don't use wood. This is a special metal and a special plastic metal. So this cannot catch on fire. It's fireproof. Do you know? Okay, look behind me at preschool. Do you see those banners, that fancy thing right there? That can't even catch on fire. There are things for our preschool that they made that won't even burn. And the firefighters have things. They have their clothes and their tools that cannot burn up. That's why they can go in to rescue people and animals. So we don't have to do that. We just have to get out and call, and we have to wait. Now, if you were trying to crawl out, though, and it was so smoky that it was hard to breathe, because like a campfire, sometimes the smoke makes me cough. Look what you can do. Crawl low under smoke where you can breathe. Crawl low under smoke on your hands and your knees. That's true. The smoke always goes to the top. So if you're drawing a picture and you want to draw a smoke picture, you always draw the smoke at the top of your paper, just like this. And there's fresh air at the bottom. That's how smoke works. Okay, think about somebody who sees us. Think about that person who was scared to have a spider on their head. I got one more thing that might be scary to think about. But, oh, let me see, Eliza. Oh, yes, that looks so realistic. Oh, I would call 911 if I saw that. I would call 911 and I would say, I see fire in a house. That is not safe. Oh, look what Lily's doing. Lily, are you doing stop, drop, and roll? Okay, friends. Oh, I see a firefighter in the background. Thank goodness. Look at this. You might think this is so scary, and it does seem scary. Look what happened to this person's clothes. Yes, they had an accident, and their clothes caught on fire. That seems so scary, but here's what's not scary. It's true. If you do what Lily just did, if you get on the ground and you roll around, your body will not get burned of the fire. You will smother the fire. You'll smush it out in real life. That's how it works.
Like super hurricane.
Yeah, it's like this. You stop, you drop, and you roll. You stop walking around. You stop running. You drop on the ground and you roll. And you really do smother the fire because this kind of fire is not like a birthday candle. You can't blow it out. It doesn't blow out the same way, but you can smother it and smush it out. And it works. It's weird because you don't get to practice it with real fire, but you can practice. Run around, run around, run around, run around. Everybody stop, drop, roll. Run around, run around, run around, run around, run around, run around. Stop, drop, and roll. That's a lot. That's a lot to think about. There was a little girl yesterday who said, I got scared thinking about fire. And then there was something else she got scared about. She saw a mask at her grocery store, and it was a monster mask. Look at these. These friends are dressed up just like some of you were dressing up. Today we saw the UPS driver, we saw a magician, we saw a doctor. What do you think this girl is dressed up like?
Witch.
Yeah. And maybe this is supposed to be a monster or something?
Alien.
Alien. This is the same little girl that I showed you when the letter was A. When the letter was A, I showed you this little girl climbing the tree to pick apples. It's the same girl. She got to go pick apples, and then she got to go to the pumpkin patch. And then one of her parents got something super sharp and cut it. You know what that red and silver thing is?
Knife.
Pocket knife. Then they do some more dangerous things. One of them is with fire. It wasn't dangerous like call 911 because they kept it safe, but it could be dangerous if somebody wasn't ready for it. Like if you're not supposed to use a knife or matches, then it's dangerous. But if you are ready to use a knife or matches, then it's not dangerous.
Matches.
They got ready for trick-or-treating, and they didn't give away candy. Look at what Mama's giving out. You know what those things are?
Apples.
Yes. And guess where they got those apples? From the apple orchard, where she picked them. She picked the apples that then they gave away. So that is reminding me of you, friends. It's almost time that our meeting is.
I remember the last Halloween.
Yeah, it does remind me of Halloween, and I'm so glad I got to see your costumes today. I got one more friend wearing a
got other costumes too, but I think they didn't got ordered. Ordered.
Oh, well, what was
I think some are ordered, but not all.
Okay. What is your other costume?
All I remember is a black cat, but there's more than a black cat.
Okay. Friend?
And we're going to play dress up.
I love that dress up. I got a little friend here who's coming to say goodbye with us, who also has something on his head.
A spider.
The goodbye goat is just like me with spider on the head. The goodbye goat has spider on the head. So everybody, I'm so glad I got to see you, little friends. So we're going to put a spider head goat, and we'll sing.
Oh my God.
We wish you well. We wish you well. Spider on the goat head. We wish you well. We wish you well. We wish you well. Elephant coffee cup. We wish you well. This day has like 3 funny things. You friends wearing your costumes, a goat with a spider on the head, elephant coffee, and now Edwin is only showing me his hand to wave goodbye. This is a funny day. Oh, little sweetie pies. I'm excited to see you again.
Bye.
Get your new box to open up for the next time we're together. Oh, goodbye, sweetie pies. Goodbye, goodbye. Happy Halloween.